Hey, what's going on YouTube? Future Tomorrow here, guys, back with another vid. Today on deck we have a pair of Nike Air Huarache cool grays that I customized into the following. And basically, guys, for those of you that don't know what the Nike Air Huarache cool grays are, it is this shoe right here. This is what it started off as. This is the way you would obviously buy it in store, and basically, once again, this is what the shoe turned into. So the idea behind this, really quick, guys, was I was just really curious. The triple blacks obviously don't use a suede material like the cool gray, so I was curious as to what would happen if I tried to paint a pair of cool grays all black. Obviously, as you guys can see, I deviated from that initial idea quite a bit, as in now the majority of the shoe is all black. Instead of just using only black dye, I had to end up using black paint. The Angelus black suede dye, what ended up happening to me is, or to the shoes I should say, is that basically it made the shoes like a really dark blue. Like a midnight, somewhere in between a midnight blue and not even really a navy blue. Actually, it was more like a midnight blue, and that obviously was not what I was going for. Then I tried Angelus leather dye. That also didn't work out very well. I tried, I think it was a black Sharpie, if I'm not mistaken. You don't usually want to use Sharpies on shoes. I mean, I think you can for little touch-ups in certain places, depending on the material and what you're doing on the shoe. But I think for general all-over work of a shoe, you probably don't want to use a Sharpie. But that's just me and what I experienced, and what one of my takeaways was, I should say, in customizing these pair of cool grays. So what I ended up doing, guys, I actually applied leather, this black Angelus leather paint to the actual suede, which obviously now it's no longer smooth, which is kind of, I guess, ironic, because that was part of the purpose of this project. Again, I wanted to know what a pair of what the triple blacks would look like in having that cool gray suede, if you will. And now this is no longer smooth at all. I think here on this toe box, I don't know if you guys can see in the camera pretty well, but in this toe box you can actually see some of, I don't really want to say the damage, but let's just say some of the after effects of trying a lot of different paints and different you know, dyes, etc. on this before actually getting it right with the paint. And this one is like totally smooth. It's a lot smoother even to the touch, and you don't have some of the marks that you actually have here in this shoe right here. But since this pair is for me, I did this for myself and not a customer or anybody of that nature, then it's totally fine. And the shoes are definitely wearable. I just wanted to point that out, as in if you try to customize these, some, I guess, issues you may run into. A better solution for this would have been, and I discovered it with the neoprene. I used to do repeatograph drawing back in the day. I haven't really used the pens. I still have them here, but I still have a little container. There's a little bit left because I used the majority of it on this shoe, of Indian ink, and that stuff is like jet black, guys. Like, it really stains. I think even at Angelus themselves, they know about this issue with the black paint, and if I'm not mistaken, there's jet black paint, and I think there might even be jet black dye. You guys correct me on that if that's not the case, but their dyes, if you just buy the regular black dye, it's not like jet black out the box, and that could be an issue when you're trying to dye a particular shoe. So obviously, again, the Indian ink is what I use for the neoprene. I left the gray stripe. I thought the gray strip, if you will, I thought that would actually look pretty good with the laces, and it would actually match up pretty good with the seal. You guys can see right there from the side that I obviously painted the midsole as well. You know, that was fairly easy to do. I decided to just leave that, you know, patch or spot of black, so it would kind of match up with the black on the upper. I think that added a nice touch to the shoes as well. And the part where I was kind of struggling with for a bit, and I mean struggling in a sense of just creativity, was whether I should have you know, left this black or gray for a while. I painted one gray at first. When only one shoe was done, I painted the Nike gray. Didn't really like the way that looked. Then I painted both gray, even though I didn't like the way one looked. I'm like, okay. So then I did it black. Didn't like the way that looked as well. And earlier, what was it, today or yesterday actually, knowing that I was going to make this video for you guys today, I actually ended up like removing the paint entirely from the actual Nike. I think it actually looks better like this with just the plain gray strap, the way it was on the Cool Gray before. But again, let me know what you guys think in the comments, your thoughts on that. But overall, guys, I'm pretty happy with the way these turned out, considering, or all things considered, that this is my first pair of Nike Air Huaraches that I actually tried to affect the materials. There was another pair of Cool Grays that I tried to turn into a pair of Air Moabs, and I totally destroyed that. Like, I mean, the shoes are like not only unusable, but I learned some very hard lessons very, very quick about painting on suede material or dyeing suede material. I had never really done that before. Most of the materials I had worked with was nylon, you know, your typical mesh, and your leather, if you will, or synthetic leather. So lots of lessons learned here. Obviously, the more you do something, the more you're going to learn about the process or any procedures. And really glad, again, or happy with the way this came out and the things my takeaways from this, as far as going into my next custom, what may work and what may not work. So guys, in the near future, I'm probably gonna do an on foot of these at some point in time. Definitely will be an on foot on my Instagram. There's actually already a picture of one of the shoes when they were done. I got a lot of positive feedback about it, a couple hits here and there. Some people seem to have really liked them, so that's always cool to get feedback. But again, these were for me. They weren't for a customer, for anybody else. So I definitely welcome people's opinions, but I wasn't going to take things badly if people, you know, like, were pretty harsh on me. Again, considering that this is my first full Huarache customization. So guys, let me know what you think in the comments. If you have any questions about paints or brushes, process, anything of that nature, as with some of my past customization videos, you guys know you can hit me up about that. I'll be happy to answer them for you as per time, as whatever time provides, and or as soon as possible. You guys can follow me on Instagram at Future Tomorrow. I'll leave a link down in the description. But guys, again, this is your boy Future Tomorrow, and I just wanted to share this quick customization. I am out. Peace.